Former Fed Governor Betsy Duke writing, Kevin Warsh is still a hawk. All the action will be in communications. Betsy joins us now. Betsy, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Me and Danny are really looking forward to getting your insights on exactly what you think we're going to hear from Kevin Warsh tomorrow.
So I do think it's all going to be about communications. And I think the first place he will start is with the statement. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the statement itself that comes out after the meeting be significantly revised. Normally when the statement's put together, it's put together with a red line of changes from the prior statement. So even if it weren't a new chairman, you probably see the bias change in that statement, and that would be about all that would change. I think he'll completely rewrite it. It'll be shorter, and I'm interested to see if he goes back to the discussion of the balance of risks, which they had before when we got to the current statement format.
Betsy, do you think he declines to put a dot on the plot?
He might. But I think his discussion will be more with the committee in general about whether or not to get rid of the dot plots altogether. I don't know that he'll get rid of the entire SEP. I don't expect that to go, but I do expect the dot plots to go.
Betsy, I'm still interested in this idea that Kevin Warsh is still a hawk, because what we saw from candidate Warsh was a different measure of inflation that he preferred, a trim average, so you get rid of some of the more volatile components, which would lead you to a lower reading of inflation. He's talked about the necessity of lower interest rates, and he's talked about the productivity gains from AI, which would also allow you to get there. So what are you seeing that leads you to believe that we still might get a Fed chair that leans more hawkish?
So there's not any conflict, I don't see, between remaining a hawk but talking about different measurements of inflation that he's most concerned about, talking about different approaches to rein in inflation. But remember this, Kevin Warsh doesn't just want to be chairman of the Fed. Kevin Warsh wants to be a great Fed chairman. His idols are the great Fed chairman, and that's what he wants to do. And the Fed's primary job is controlling inflation. So Kevin's not going to do anything that will let inflation run hot in order to please President Trump. He is going to really focus on inflation, I think, in a strong way. But he may approach it differently, and he may measure it differently.